some breaking news for you.
Good morning, Notre Dame.
You're going to want a rain jacket.
Notre Dame men's basketball
coming out of the East region. And
can you get me a gym time?
Not only that, it was a shutout, of course.
For NDTV, I'm Abby Urban.
Good morning, Notre Dame, and welcome to our final episode of ND Sunrise for the semester.
Yes.
I'm Lyric Medeiros.
And I'm Abby Urban.
We hope you are having a great week. Coming up on the show today, we have updates for you on national politics, weather, and sports. A classic episode to end the first season of our morning show. This week, many students are continuing to receive their second dose of the Pfizer vaccine here on campus. Along with this increase in vaccinations, we have been seeing very low numbers of cases. This marks a significant change from some of the high case numbers we saw near the beginning of the semester. Let's take a look at our COVID dashboard one final time.
Yesterday, 2 new cases were reported, and the current semester total is 1,512 cases. The 7-day moving average is an incredibly low 0.9 cases per day.
Let's take a look back to see how far we've come. In late February, we were seeing a 7-day moving average from around 25 to 35 cases per day. We are certainly happy to see these case numbers falling and hope for a safe and healthy summer.
Absolutely.
And now, Cesar Sanchez gives us the latest in politics, touching upon President Biden's recent speech in the White House. Cesar.
Hello, ND Sunrise. I'm Cesar Sanchez, and here's your national politics update of the week. Last Wednesday night, President Biden delivered a nationally televised first speech to a joint session of Congress, in which he attempted to promote his ambitious agenda focused around 3 substantial pieces of legislation: the American Relief Plan, the American Jobs Plan, and the American Family Plan. While the American Relief Plan has already been passed, Biden detailed both of the latter 2 packages, which consist of infrastructure improvements, climate change mitigation, investments in schooling, such as universal pre-kindergarten and 2 years of free community college, extending the child tax credit, and instituted national paid family and medical leave. Biden proposes paying for the legislation through a raise in the corporate tax rate and higher taxes on the wealthiest Americans, while making a pledge that no family with an income below $400,000 will see an increase in taxes. The American Jobs Plan is currently in the early stages of negotiations in Congress, as various details are sorted out. Representative and number 3 House Republican Liz Cheney is under fire from members of her own party for her criticism of former President Donald Trump. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is reportedly now in support of an effort to remove Cheney from her leadership position, stating in a television interview that he has, quote, heard from members concerned about her ability to carry out the job as conference chair, to carry out the message, end quote. Meanwhile, Senator Mitt Romney was booed by Utah Republicans at the state GOP convention. However, a motion to censor him, spurred by his 2 conviction votes in each of former President Trump's impeachment trials, was narrowly unsuccessful. The pace of COVID-19 vaccination has considerably declined in recent weeks, leading the Biden administration to reevaluate its approach to promoting the vaccine. The current 7-day average of 2.19 million doses per day is 35% lower than the peak of 3.38 million doses last reported on April 13th. President Biden has set a goal of partially vaccinating at least 70% of adults by July 4th, while strongly imploring those unvaccinated to get a shot. The administration plans to move away from mass vax sites and will instead encourage walk-in appointments at local pharmacies while supporting health clinics in rural areas. The FDA is soon expected to expand the clearance of the Pfizer vaccine to kids ages 12 to 15 as well. Senator Joe Manchin states that he believes that any effort to make the District of Columbia a state should be done through a constitutional amendment, damping support of the D.C. statehood bill passed by the House. The Biden administration announced a $62,500 cap on refugees allowed into the U.S. for the fiscal year, which represents a significant increase from the $15,000 cap that was set by the previous administration. And with that, this has been your weekly national politics update. I've been Cesar Sanchez, and I'll see you next semester. Go Irish.
Thank you, Cesar. We always appreciate your thorough coverage and you keeping us updated on the White House as well.
Absolutely. It's nice to see Jilly, and then we have Cesar, so we get both perspectives here, and we're able to present that to our student body.
Yes, they do just such a great job, and it really is nice to have those two different people on the job.
It really is. Moving on to some weather. Yesterday was a beautiful day, a bit chilly, but we did have some sunshine. As we approach the last couple of days of the semester, I hope we have some sunny days in store. Chloe Stafford reports on the forecast for this week. Chloe, give us some sunshine.
Hello, hello, hello. I am super excited to give all of our wonderful viewers the weather for this week. However, I do have to admit, I am a bit sad because this is the final ND Sunrise episode for the year. Yep, and the worst part about it is this is our last weather segment until the fall. It will be hard that I can't keep everyone updated on the weather, but for now, let's appreciate our final weather segment. Starting with today, we have an all too familiar permacloud to start the day with temperatures around 52 degrees. As we move into midday, we do have rain. After looking at the radar this morning, I would say the shower's path is directly towards ND's campus. So be prepared for that wet, wet weather today. And tonight, we have partly cloudy skies with very high humidity. And let's look at the upcoming weekend and week. On Friday, we have clouds all day, maybe a little rain in the morning. Saturday, we have partly cloudy skies with temperatures mainly in the 50s. Sunday, we will have about a 60% chance of rain, and throughout the week, we will see some partly cloudy skies with highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. There will also be a humidity of around 65% for these days, so be prepared for that humidity. Luckily, further in the week, we are predicting slightly warmer weather and sunnier weather as well. And just in time for finals, so that is awesome. And for the summer in South Bend, I am predicting hot temperatures as well. That's all I have for today and the semester. Our team will miss you, but stay tuned for some more weather reports in the fall. Good luck with finals, everyone, and back to the desk.
Thank you, Chloe. We are seeing some of that cold and rain, unfortunately, but I think we can persevere as we get closer to the end of the school year and have that hope of summer.
Absolutely, and we'll be going home, so family always makes school something. Family gives us something to work towards to and look forward to.
I completely agree.
Yes. While our school year is quickly coming to an end, our sports teams are still working very hard to make us proud in their last few games. Elise Dohoney reports on the latest in Irish sports. Elise.
Good morning, Notre Dame. Here's what's happening this weekend in Irish sports. This weekend, the Notre Dame softball team will close out its regular season with a series at home against Boston College. So, to celebrate this year's squad, let's take a look back at what these girls were able to accomplish during this unprecedented 2021 regular season. The team put up some impressive stats this season, with an overall record of 28-12. The Irish went undefeated at home, 12-0, and was 13-0 on the road. Additionally, the Fightin' Irish were 17-0 in ACC games and are currently ranked 5th in the ACC. And here are some individual players who had big season accomplishments. Graduate student and second baseman Katie Marino was named the ACC preseason All-American team on January 28th. Senior pitcher Alexis Holloway was named a candidate for the Senior Class Award on February 18th, an award for Division I seniors with a notable achievement in community, classroom, character, and competition. On February 26th, Holloway hit her career-high 13 strikeouts in a game. And on April 27th, Holloway was recognized as the ACC Pitcher of the Week. Junior outfielder Emma Clark also etched a place in the record book on February 13th, when she tied the program's stolen base record. Very speedy. Of course, the MVP of the team this season, at least in my humble opinion, has been senior Abby Sweet. Sweet was named ACC Player of the Week 3 times this season alone, on March 3rd, March 16th, and March 30th. That means that Sweet was ACC Player of the Week for 75% of the weeks in March. Crazy. Her impressive season also led to Sweet being named a finalist for USA Softball Collegiate Player of the Year on April 24th. Freshman Karina Gaskins came to Notre Dame this fall ready to make an impact. On March 20th, Gaskins tied the program home run record. She's really repping the class of 24 well. So make sure to check out the final regular season series against Boston College at home this weekend. The games are tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Saturday at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and Sunday at noon. Go Irish, beat Eagles. ND baseball takes on Florida State this weekend at home as well, and the Irish bats are hot. If you are one of Barstool Irish's 34.2 thousand Twitter followers, maybe you already know this, but the Irish baseball squad is ranked number 2 in the nation, which is the highest ranking for Notre Dame since 2001. I wasn't even alive in 2001, so this is kind of a big deal. The Irish are 24-8 on the year and 21-8 in the ACC. Junior Carter Putz and senior Ryan Cole lead the team with batting averages of .349 and .337 respectively. Hopefully, the Irish can keep rolling on the victory train for the rest of the month. The ACC Championship is May 25th. So make sure to check out this dominant team this weekend as they take on Florida State at 6 o'clock tomorrow, 7 o'clock on Sunday, and 7 o'clock on Saturday, and noon on Sunday. As always, head on over to UND.com for all things Irish sports. They have articles, highlights, rosters, and more. It's where I go for everything. And finally, I just want to say that it has been a pleasure to be your source for Irish sports every week this semester. This is the last show of the year, which is so sad, but I hope to be back on air soon. So for the final time this year, for ND Sunrise, I'm Elise Dohoney. Go Irish!
Thank you, Elise. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more sports next semester and hopefully with less restrictions.
Me too. This week we have some special artistic treats for you, including Pemco's A Life in Review. This show is a compilation. I'm so sorry.
Compilation, you got it.
Compilation of musical theater songs that surround growing up and going through life. The performances will take place today through Saturday, May 6th through the 8th at 7 p.m. on South D-Bart Lawn. Tickets are free, but make sure to reserve them on the Student Shop ND website. And a fun fact is that Abby and I will be performing in the Pemco Review.
Yes, we will.
We would love it if our ND Sunrise viewers would come to support us.
Yes, that would mean a lot to us.
Yes.
And another musical event is AcaFest. This a cappella performance will take place today, May 6th, from 8 to 10 p.m. in the Notre Dame Stadium. Seating will be determined on a first-come, first-served basis, so make sure to arrive at Gate E of the stadium as early as 7:30 p.m. And before you wait, you can grab a treat from the food trucks that will be available starting at 7 p.m.
I always love the food trucks.
I do too. Yes.
They have such great selections. Sometimes there's cupcakes, sometimes there's Chick-fil-A.
Yes. Oh my gosh, cupcakes are totally my favorite.
Yes.
They're delicious.
And then the a cappella groups. We have so many great singing groups here on campus.
Absolutely, I know.
Perfect combination.
Yes, it's a great chance to check them out.
Absolutely. Tomorrow, Carroll Hall will be having one of their signature events, the Lakeside Music Festival. This event brings together musicians from the campus community to showcase their talents. It will take place on Friday, May 7th from 4 to 8 p.m. And due to COVID-19, the location will be moved to South Quad. So get your jackets on.
Yes, it's a little colder than we'd expect at some of these events. And for our last event that we will be bringing up this semester, it is a campus-wide celebration, and that is the end of the semester carnival.
Woohoo!
The carnival will feature a special themed dinner in the dining halls, rides, games, food, and even escape rooms. Wow, that's exciting. You can find events all around campus from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. on Saturday, May 8th.
I'm looking forward to the carnival rides. I'm interested to see how that's going to work.
Yes, I know. I'm sure they'll put it together really well. I have lots of faith in the university.
Absolutely. I guess we'll have to go to check it out.
Yes, definitely.
And that brings us to the end of our final ND Sunrise episode of the semester. We appreciate you joining us every Tuesday and Thursday morning from 5 to 7:30 a.m. on Channel 57. Without your support, we wouldn't have our show. So we really thank you for being our loyal viewers and tuning in every morning.
Absolutely. And if you start to feel nostalgic for any of our earlier episodes, you can always rewatch your favorites on NDTV Notre Dame Television YouTube channel under the ND Sunrise playlist. It will be there all summer long.
That's right. While we're apart, you can still find us at Notre Dame Television on Instagram, at Notre Dame TV on Twitter, and here at NDTV, we're doing all that we can to keep you updated. So make sure to follow those social media accounts. We would like to thank you all for being with us in this time of creating our very first morning show here on campus. It has been a challenging process for student media all around the world, and we are so grateful to be able to put on this show and share it with all of you. We truly appreciate all of your support and can't wait to see you back in the fall semester. Until then, I'm Lyric Medeiros.
And I'm Abby Urban.
And from all of us here in the studio, we wish you a wonderful rest of your day and a great summer. Thank you, and
Go Irish!